thanks for slithering in. Welcome back to my channel. I am Symtherin, and we're back today with another speed build in The Sims 4. But before we get into that and I explain where this crazy idea came from, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I know usually if some of you are content creators, or maybe you kind of just know, hitting 1,000 subscribers is like one of the steps to being monetized, and it's a huge milestone for any kind of channel in any kind of, you know, genre, niche, whatever you want to call it. But the fact that there are 1,000 of you plus some who are subscribed to my little channel, my little corner of the internet, that just means the world for me. I really appreciate you guys being here and watching along. With that being said, I am hosting a shell challenge much bigger than my last one. Information for that is in my community tab, so head on over there if you would like. I am still working on my own take on the shell. It's proving to be a little more difficult than I anticipated, so sorry. But also, I can't wait to see what you guys do if you participate. Obviously, this is just for fun. And yeah, I think the due date is June 9th, so we have some time. There will be another video, obviously with me doing it, so we'll have a whole speed build and kind of talk about it in more depth, hopefully really soon. But let's talk about today's crazy insane video. Maybe you've seen the title. This build is a limited pack build, which if you're new here, maybe you don't know, or if you've been around for a while, maybe you know, or if you watched other videos, I don't know. I've talked about it a few times. I don't typically limit my pack usage. I have all the packs. I want to use them all. That's why I have them, right? But I do understand the importance of like being accessible to other players in the game, because I know not everyone has that ability to get all the packs. I am definitely pretty fortunate that I'm able to, although I probably shouldn't. But that's another story. But in a video, I think it was a video or something, I don't know, my good friend Sierra either made a comment about, oh, it was another limited pack build. I did base game and island living. I think it was that one. And then Sierra, who's a really close friend here on YouTube, so if you don't know her or haven't been over there, definitely check her out. I love her videos. She's my ultimate comfort like YouTuber here. Like when I'm having a bad day, I just love to put on her videos and just laugh. So she's great. Definitely check her out. But I asked for suggestions in that video, and she was probably joking when she said journey to Batuu and base game only. And I was like, yeah, let's freaking go. Let's do it. So here we are. My original plan was to have this posted on May the 4th, but I kind of ran into a time crunch, and I wanted to make sure I got a video up for today, the Saturday before May the 4th. So happy early May the 4th. I don't know. I really didn't know how this was gonna turn out. I did try and go into Batuu, because you can't really build in Batuu without cheats, and they're like community lots where you can do, what is it, bb.enable free build, something along that nature. There's tutorials and stuff. I mean, it's pretty easy to find. But I didn't like the lot sizes or anything, so I was like, gosh, where would this fit if you're not in Batuu? And I was like, Oasis Springs, duh, you know, you got the desert and stuff. But even though I'm on this more green lot, I don't know, it was super fun. And right now we're doing landscaping, and I'm using, this is a debug flower bag that I'm currently obsessed with. I think I use it in another build coming up. Pretty sure, or maybe I've already talked about it. God, I can't keep track. I cannot keep track. Anyway, I really like the Journey to Batuu pack. So I know it's a controversial pack, you know, not everybody who plays Sims enjoys Star Wars. And I mean, I myself, I'm not like a diehard Star Wars fan, but I like Star Wars enough. And actually, I guess this is kind of fitting because one of the first series I tried to do on my channel when I first started was actually a Journey to Batuu Let's Play, because it came out around the time I started my YouTube channel. So it was kind of like a perfect fitting, thought it was going to be great, but that kind of fell off, as a lot of my projects tend to do, which I'm trying to get better at. But so I guess this was fitting to be like right after hitting 1,000 subscribers, kind of do a callback to that. I don't know, that's fun. But the Batuu build by items, gorgeous. The debug items, I absolutely loved it. Like, well, I love them. Here in the backyard, this is from the debug menu or live edit menu. The rocks I used, that fencing in the front, this tree with like the little ornament light things hanging from it, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know, I really like it. But also a lot of base game items really go with it. So I actually can't wait to get into the interior with you guys, because I had such a blast. I think the exterior was easier because there is more for landscaping and kind of outside-ish tones and stuff. So maybe you guys agree or disagree. But I had a blast with this one. I even messaged Sierra after I finished the exterior, or most of the exterior, and I was like, I couldn't contain it. I needed to tell someone who would understand what was happening. And she was like, oh my god. And I was like, right? How is this working? I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this one. So with that said, if you guys have any weird like build requests, like whether it's a theme or a weird pack combination, tell me. I want to try, because I need ideas. I need more ideas. And if that's what you guys want to see, then I want to give it a go, because, you know, you're watching the video, right? Hopefully, maybe, if you're still here. Hey! Anyway, wow. I am rambly. Right now, though, I am just adding these little detail wall decor things here. I mean, just trying to figure out. Oh, I don't think I do it on camera, but I do put one of the gnomes. I think he's dressed as a bear, and that's kind of a nod to my good friend Sierra, because she likes gnomes, and every one of her builds pretty much has at least one gnome. And yeah, I thought that was fun, but also kind of like, it looks like a Wookiee or something. Like, I don't know. I thought it was cute, okay? Don't judge me. But yeah, I think we're gonna head into the interior, which I actually can't wait for you guys to see. I had so much fun with it. And you know those houses that you see sometimes that are like you can see it on like Zillow or something, and you're like, that shouldn't be there. That's odd. Well, that's the interior in this build. But besides the interior, I also do really like this. It's a small yard, but it's a decent size. I do end up putting a picnic table, because the Journey to Batuu picnic table is just top tier, okay? When I tell you that's the best item from this pack, besides the flooring, oh, it is so good. But pretty much the landscaping back here is pretty similar to the front. I use the same items for plants, and I think I'm going to pull out the flower bag again in just a second. I also made that trellis there up on top with the greenery, which I thought made it super cozy. Very cool. I love it. Anywho, I hope you guys are having a great week. Hopefully April was very kind to you all. Hopefully the weather is nice where you are. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourself, you know, hydrating, doing all the things that make you happy. That's important. I'm trying to do more of that. I just put that gnome down that I mentioned earlier. So he's really cute. So you walk up and he just goes rawr. You know, he's got to keep the scary Vlads away and vampires. Like, leave us alone. Okay, thanks. Oh, the Batuu lights too. Those are great. I love the lamps, the lights, so many good things. And then for a color scheme, green. I think, do I keep that green couch? No, I think I might keep this one. But on the interior, it kind of just fell into a green color scheme, like the green earthy tones. It was pretty easy with all of the items. But here we are into the interior. Very, very exciting. So it's pretty simple. We have one bathroom. It's a pretty big bathroom. One bedroom, and then your open concept kitchen and living space. In the kitchen, we have an exhaust hood that doesn't completely line up with the stove. Now that was when I was like, yeah, this house makes absolutely no sense. And I think that worked because of the way the cabinets like snapped or lined up with the counters. Right here, because I thought it'd be cool to put like a little end counter here. Like, so even the fridge is in a strange place, right? And we had to merge some counters. There's a stove. Very, very strange. But these industrial like cabinets and counters from base game definitely fit the vibe. And these rundown appliances or cheaper appliances, chef's kiss, love it. Here we're putting the exhaust hood and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. So my boyfriend is such a big, like, I guess he's not big, but he's into like the homes and the more technical sides of things, or he wants things to be functional. So I showed him a picture of this. I was like, what's weird? And he's like, why is the hood there? That defeats the purpose of everything. I was like, yeah, I know. Isn't it great? Like, isn't it funny? And we use a lot of clutter here, and hopefully the counters are accessible. I did not play test. Hopefully the island counters you can like do your food prep on, or your Sims can. I put postcards around the back here. That fish looks like it came straight out of Star Wars. Yeah, just random clutter, but I figured the Star Wars maybe it's like, or the postcards are like different galaxies the Sim has traveled to, or some sort. And then we're just grabbing some more clutter. I mean, I had so much fun. I'm gonna keep telling you guys that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the crazy mess that this build is. You know what? I think those island counters might be accessible for your Sim. Yeah, I don't play test my builds very often unless I feel like I absolutely have to. That could be a problem for some of you who download these builds to play in. When I build, I do get annoyed if I play in that build sometimes and I'm like, oh no, it's not working, and I have to change it. That's just my personal preference. When I build, I like to build for aesthetics. I don't typically build for functionality. So I'm sorry about that, but usually the case is I just put too much clutter, or maybe something's too close to something else and it's just the routing doesn't work somehow, some way. I should get better at that. But this build is actually on the gallery, I think. Actually, when I'm done recording this voiceover, I will go check. Maybe it's not. Maybe I wanted to keep it a surprise. I can't remember what my thought process was after I finish this. Because usually what happens is I finish a build and I upload it to the gallery right away. Because, and maybe some of you have told me this in the past, I tend to forget. I've been told a few times, like, hey, I can't find it. Am I missing something? And it's like, it's never you. It's always me. Always, 100%. I am so bad at it if I don't do it right away, and then I lose it. But I absolutely had so much fun cluttering up this bookshelf from Batuu and that little woodland creature lamp from our base game update a while ago. Super cute, great touch. And that little Star Wars-ish poster. I mean, I had to. And Baby Yoda, yes, for those of you asking, Baby Yoda makes an appearance pretty soon. But here is our living space. They do have a TV because how else are you going to watch Star Wars, right? I mean, it just makes, duh, it makes sense. You need to watch Star Wars in your Star Wars themed build or home, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think this living room is pretty simple. I pick out, what couch do I get? Can't remember. It's green. This one. This is the one I was going to use on that little porch, front porch thing, a jig, whatever you want to call it. But here, yeah, we just get another planter. I love those planters from Batuu too. And then we put a little gallery wall up here behind the TV of just random things I'm pulling out. Some wall decor from Batuu. I thought this worked pretty well. This garland with like the skulls on it. Thought it was cute for some reason. I don't know. I felt like it worked. Maybe you guys think differently. The bedroom's also pretty cool. I can't wait for you guys to get there. And I did put an easel on the front porch thing. I'm going to keep calling it that. So putting this little painter station here felt like it was okay. Maybe this person paints. You know, it's possible. You can be into painting and Star Wars. And I will be replacing that lamp with a lamp I find later from the Batuu catalog. It actually might be from the Debug or Live Edits catalog. I just can't, for the life of me, remember right now. Guess it is what it is, right? Yeah, the entryway, pretty simple. Coat rack, shoes, nothing exciting there. Here in the bedroom, though, we definitely have our bed. Obviously, we have some nightstands, a dresser, and this is where we also have a desk area, or a desk space, office space, because, you know, in the game, it's very helpful to have a computer in your home. So that's, you know, goes to show for anyone into Star Wars too, I guess, because you gotta write your Star Wars fanfic. Is that a thing? Is Star Wars fanfic a thing? It has to be, right? I mean, I was in the Harry Potter fanfic world, so I assume there's some of that in Star Wars. But in the bedroom, typical bedroom clutter, you've got your R2-D2, you know, you gotta get your droid, some books, some Kleenex, hamper, these weird Star Wars figure things, and another planter, a mirror, book bag, literally whatever you might need. I don't clutter up much on top of the dresser. I think I kind of just leave it as it is. Maybe a painting above. I can't remember. Finding a desk was difficult, so I opted for this table and yeah, that computer, and of course you have to use that chair and a cow plant. Oh, I put the cow plant poster up there. Got it. Now I remember. Perfect. But I think that's pretty much the gist for the bedroom. This should be pretty functional. Oh, these little Star Wars, you know, you got your fighter helmet. Maybe the Sims of a flyer, a pilot, a flyer. Good job, Symtherin. You know your words. You're putting that English degree to good use. If you peep in the bathroom there, I do put this rug that's also from the base game update with the infants, and I just thought it was funny because it's space, right? Because Star Wars is in space. And then there was so much room in this bathroom. I did like put in like a couple of these pillars to kind of close it off a little more, but then I still had a lot of room, and I was like, well, this is a strange house and nothing makes sense, right? So right next to the toilet, you have your bookshelf. Don't ask, don't tell. It is what it is. I think I posted it on Twitter and I said, you know what, just go with it. Oh, I finished this bathroom when we got the new slots on the things. So that was exciting. But yeah, guys, I think we're just finalizing some of the details here in the lighting in the bathroom, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Really let me know what you guys think of this build. Give me your suggestions for any weird combination build requests that you could think of, because I want to give it a go. This was so much fun. Thanks, Sierra, for the suggestion. yeah, do all the things. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for 1K again. You guys are the bomb.com. Wow, my 90s is really coming out today, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy the video tour. I hope you stick around for it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!